Hello, Forecaster here again, and we are back for episode 110. And remember how I said last episode that we were going to make a soul cairn using artificial endstone? Well, that won't work. I realized I made the assumption that because this was or dictionaried or added to the or dictionary. This is normal endstone, of course. As you can see, it says Minecraft there. It says it's or dictionaried to OC stone endstone. And I made the assumption that that meant that I would be able to substitute this for the fake endstone from Open Computers. But this recipe doesn't use the or dictionary, I realized, because this is always vanilla endstone. So I can't make this using the false or artificial endstone. And I'm not going to change this recipe. So to make this, I would have to go to the end. And of course, I don't know where there is a portal. We can find one though. However, if we are going to the end, I'm going to want to prepare a little bit first. And I've had a look over my available arsenal here, or my potential arsenal, and there are a bunch of options for us, of course, because Quiverbow has a bunch of interesting weapons. And I've been looking mostly at the obsidian spear rifle, and this is a weapon that is made with obsidian, iron, and a piston and a lever, which isn't at all terrible. And it uses obsidian clips, and the clip mechanic in Quiverbow is pretty interesting. Now, let's see, where are the clips? Here's an obsidian magazine. Now, you make this using some obsidian and some more iron, which is reasonable. And to reload this, as you can see, you use it while carrying the components required, which in this case is gunpowder and obsidian, in your inventory, and will refill the clip. Then you would craft the clip with the weapon to attach the clip. And you can obviously carry multiple clips. Let's see, we need some obsidian, which we have here. Should have at least. We have 14, which is plenty, I would think. So let's see. We need 1 for the clip. And then there was 2, 4 for the weapon. And then I think I'm going to want to make at least 2 clips. So we're going to settle for that for now. We need a piston, so we're going to need to get some aluminum. And a little bit of redstone. And we need some cobblestone, which I might have already had, but let's grab some anyway, just in case. I know I have some planks up here. There, so we'll grab 3 of those. For now, I will chuck the obsidian and redstone back in the backpack. And it turns out I hit plenty of cobblestone, but oh well. Let's make a piston. Let's make a piston. Oh, right. I shouldn't have put the redstone away because I needed that for the piston. That's probably why this didn't work. So let's try that again. There we go. Now we have a piston. We need a lever. So we need a stick and another piece of cobblestone. And that should do. Then we need 2 iron ingots, I believe it was. And need the rest of the obsidian. We need 4 obsidian. And then we should be able to make one of these, an obsidian spear rifle. Then we need 6 more iron ingots for a clip, so we need 12 for 2 clips. Then we'll get the remaining obsidian, and we'll make 2 of them like so. And they don't stack, of course, but one will be in the weapon. Then we need 2 pieces of obsidian, and we'll lock this. 2 pieces like that. And then we need some gunpowder, of course, to load the clips. So we'll have 2 of those. Then we'll just do that. Oh, okay. I expected it to fill more than that, but that's fine. We're going to grab all of the obsidian, and we are going to need to make more. So we are going to, let's see what's in here. Lava. Okay. That's good. Let's do it like that, and then we'll put lava in there. Now we have 12.5 buckets. So we are going to grab 12 buckets of water. Put that in here as well, like so. And that should get us some obsidian, like so. Took up more space than I expected, but oh well. Let's lag upstairs, get the remaining gunpowder, and then we're going to fill this clip. Like so. And then we're going to fill the second clip as much as we can. And we have 6 more gunpowder. So we're going to make 6 more blocks of obsidian, of course. So we can fill the clip as much as possible. Like so. And then we wait a bit. And there we go. And now we can put 6 more splints in there. Would have been nice. I think it would have been more. I think 1 block should be 2 splints. So it should be 1 block and 2 piles of gunpowder equals 2 ammunition. Not that obsidian is that hard to get. But as you can see now, we have a loaded spear rifle with 10 shots. And it does 7 to 13 damage, and it applies a Wither 3 effect for 3 seconds. Now, an interesting thing about this weapon is that it can be upgraded into the Obsidian Wither rifle, which costs a Nether Star, a diamond, and some more obsidian. And this adds a magical damage, or magic damage, to it, which would be great. It uses the same ammo, of course. So, now I might also want one of these. This can be upgraded as well. The Ender Rifle is made with some pistons, some iron, some more obsidian, and a couple of Eyes of Ender, and a tripwire hook. And this allows you to zoom in a little bit. And as I said, it can also be upgraded into a Frost Lancer. Now, let's see. This does 4 to 16 damage and has a knockback. This is 9 to 18 damage. It has fewer shots, though. Now, the difference between these and this is that these don't use clips. These are reloaded directly with iron ingots. This, on the other hand, uses a magazine. So there is a bunch of different types of weapons that do very different things. Let's see. There's a hidden ender pistol. I don't know exactly what that means, that it is anonymous. It might mean that other players can't see you holding this. So it's concealed, which means you can sneak it around other players. We of course have the Soul Cairn, which we have looked at. The Sugar Engine, which is, it's a type of minigun, I believe. This is an interesting weapon. It's crafted like this. It's kind of a railgun, I guess. But as you can see, it only has a single shot. And when you fire it, it fires a projectile that explodes on hit, but the weapon itself also explodes. And you can use this recipe to stabilize it, I think. Which doesn't show. For some reason. But I think there should be a way to stabilize it so it doesn't, so the weapon itself doesn't explode when you fire it. Sunray. Passes through walls. This requires a beacon, which requires another star, of course. There's a bunch of kind of rocket launchers. This applies Weather 2 and Blindness 1, but doesn't deal damage directly, so the damage is only from the weather effect. I think I'm going to want to make an Ender Rifle and then upgrade it into a Frost Lancer, which seems simple enough. So we are going to make this. Requires 2 pistons, some iron, a tripwire hook. Don't know if I have that somewhere. I have a vague memory of making a tripwire hook for something else. Don't know if I actually used those, or where I put them, or if I still have them. Guess it's easier to make more, because they're not that expensive, are they? We need 2 blocks of obsidian. So we are going to make those quickly. Like so. Then we are going to grab a couple of iron ingots. Going to need 6 of them. Can probably put this leather away, now that I think about it. Not sure why I'm carrying that around. Probably has something to do with me being forgetful and not noticing it until now. Let's put these away. I need 2 of these though. Probably put these walls in here as well. That should give me some room to work with. Let's see. Right, 2 pistons as well. So I'm going to need 2 pieces of aluminum for those. I think making pistons is a fairly good use of aluminum, because I don't have that much else to use it for. Right, I need some more wood, which I don't have any in there anymore. So we're going to have to grab a couple of logs from in there. And then we can probably do it down here. This bench here. Let's put those in there. Turn these into planks. Then we need 8 cobblestone blocks. And put them like that. And then that. We get a couple of pistons. Now one of them needs to be a sticky piston. Let's assemble the rifle in here for start 2. We have the piece of obsidian. We have the iron ingots. And those. And then we have the tripwire hook, so we need 1 more iron ingot. Then we can hijack this. like that, and then that. Perfect. Now we only need to make this piston into a sticky piston. Now, I don't think I have any resin here. I could use a slime ball from the workbench, but... Ow. Go away, stupid spider. Those are kind of precious and time-consuming to produce, so I don't want to do that because I need them for circuits. Don't have that many left. So sticky resin will do fine. Now let's head back downstairs and assemble the ender rifle completely. Like so. So now we have the ender rifle. We're going to proceed. Oops. Keep clicking the wrong one. Need so we need 2 more pistons. Another iron ingot. So we need 1 more iron ingot, which I didn't get. There we go. We need 2 more pistons. Where did the aluminum go? There it is. So we need more wood. And I might need to go get some redstone. Let's turn that into planks immediately. Actually, let's get the cobblestone right away. Need 8 of those. Do have enough, which is nice. And I'm thirsty apparently, which as usual I don't notice until the very last minute. So let's have some water. And then I believe one of the pistons need to be a sticky piston, yes. So it's a shame I only got 1 resin out of that spot. Could have used 2 of them. But getting another one is, of course, easy enough. Yet 3 now. It's great. The tree farm has run out of dirt, which is why it has stopped replacing the ground for the trees, and stopped removing the sand as well. So now we have these. I believe that goes there. We needed 2 pieces of quartz as well. And there was something else. A single piece of obsidian. So I'll have to make that. should be pretty quick. This has taken this entire episode to make these weapons, which I honestly didn't expect. There we go. The Frost Lancer. And we're going to load it with iron ingots. No? Oh. Right. That requires a clip. Pretty sure it said... Okay. So the Frost Lancer uses a clip while the Ender Rifle does not. So... Well... That's kind of a surprise, I would have to say. Fortunately, we can produce ice easily enough. We just... should be a way to... Pretty sure there's a way to... Yeah, there we go. Some water in a compressor gives us snow, which we can then make into ice. So I'm going to need one of these buckets, which contains expired milk. Get some more slime balls, which we are also going to need, of course. We get that and put it into our recently liberated compressor. No? Huh. That is weird. The recipe is there, so why can't I put it in? How peculiar. Right. Let's try a cell instead. We'll just borrow a couple from here. These are of the non-reusable variety, which there was also a recipe for, as you might have seen. There we go. So I'm going to have to use these one-shot cells, which are of course consumed. Then I think we just... yeah, we just compress this again. Not sure why I closed that there. To get ice. Now, how did you make? I think, did you extrude? Yes, extrude tin plates. So if we take 6 of them, this should already be on extruding, and that will give us some more cells. In the meantime, we'll borrow a bunch from here. I might have to go and look for more tin. And set Serene on mining again, because I don't know how much I have. Let's take a few more. And it seems we have run out of time, but we're going to make this clip before the episode ends. And then hopefully, in the next episode, I'm going to set out to look for an Ender Fortress. So there we go. We have the Frost Lancer. If I crouch, it zooms in. Now, the Ender Rifle fires in an arc, or the projectile has an arc similar to a bow. The Frost Lancer I've never actually fired, so I don't know. I would assume that it has that as well. I would assume that it has the same arc. This multiplied by 4. Let's do that, and throw the rest in here. But yeah, so we're going to have to try and see what happens. And as you saw, I made a bunch of Eyes of Ender with the intention of using those to track down a fortress. But I probably have to make a bunch more because I don't know how many will be used on the journey. But yeah, so that's it for this episode, and I will see you for the start of a new adventure in the next one.